The specific objective was to, like I said, is to develop innovative technologies in those three areas, and we're not only to generate them, but we're supposed to promote them so that farmers or value chain actors will adopt them to be able to change the lives of our farmers and end users as well.
Cash crops are high-value crops with the potential to support income growth for smallholder farmers and export development. The Kenema Forestry and Tree Crops Research Center sits integral in the research operations of Slurry, taking into account its focus crops and their potentials to generally the GDP growth of the Sierra Leonean economy. Chiefly envisioned, among other things, in the EU-BAFS project for Slurry KFTCRC was capacity for improved productivity and exports on cashew, cocoa, and coffee, in addition to its fruit crops and agroforestry.
One of our mandates at the Kenema Forestry and Tree Crops Research Center is to generate and promote tree crop technologies. So through this process, around 2020-2021, we were able to capacitate 75 smallholder farmers. They were all brought to this garden. We had our conference at our conference hall, and after the presentations on different management practices, they were taken to the field for hands-on training. So the BAFS project further on was supposed to have capacitated one of our staff for genetic fingerprinting of cocoa and coffee materials, but that was put to hold due to limited funding. Other capacity building was done on improving the capacity of our technicians, which was what we did around 2022-2023. So our technicians at Pendebo, Bambao, and Buabo were trained to be able to furthermore explore into the various activities that are supposed to take place at the on stations.
The Kenema Forestry and Tree Crops Research Center was established in 2009, and majority of its operations were largely focused on tree crops, until recently in 2016, when it extended its activities on fruit crops as part of its programs. This was very welcoming, with the EU-BAFS project support on 5 new varieties of mango and 3 varieties for banana.
BAFS has done a lot for the KFTCRC. We have imported materials that we believe are high yielding, such as coffee, Arabica coffee, and we also imported fruit crops, 5 varieties of mango from Guinea Agricultural Research Institute. So we have 5 varieties of mango. We got 3 varieties of banana, and then Arabica coffee, as we all know, had never been part of our program in the country. So we were able to get 10 varieties of Arabica coffee from Brazil, Embrapa. So, and those are the key things BAFS was able to do for the KFTCRC. And then furthermore, we were able to get lawnmower, which is what we use to keep our regional office tidy. And then there is even hope for us to have a mulcher. As you're seeing, the garden is somehow unkept, although it is good for as the way it is. And because recently we had to do underbrushing using manpower and then our work service employees.
The footprints of the EU-BAFS project COVID emergency supports are more than visible in all areas where Slurry executed this support drive to smallholder farmers. In Pendembu Town, Upper Bambara Chiefdom in Kailaung districts. Fode Koroma, a youth farmer, recalled a support they received at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. A support he described as timely and transformative.
Project help we in the sense that, because when we look at just like waiting that we don't see, at that particular time, that COVID times, movement self be done the restrict. How you forget a food for it? You left sit down somebody come with such a things then. All of them things then. In fact, some of them things up to now we have it. It is very economical. We they use them at the end of the day, we they sell them, we they multiply, we they get money out of that. So now so the thing can help with, because that time they things were difficult, and we get on like rest, because this is one of the paramount things we would look for, man. Let's say rest. So that rest day will be multiplied. We get boku thing. We able eat and we even make us economics business.
Slurry has over time endured a period of hardship and uncertainty. Its current leadership seemed very energetic and looking all poised to compete.
We continue to work to achieve the dream of Slurry, that is enhancing productivity of our agricultural sector, and not only that, improving the competitiveness of the sector. Competitiveness is one thing that affects this country. So if we can improve the competitiveness, I think we can also improve productivity in the farm. We can have more people going into agriculture, because competitiveness means the agriculture cannot compete, and that's one major factor. So we are hoping that the mission of Slurry will be successful in a very short time.
We have coffee, cocoa, cashew, orange, and lemon under the fruit crop value chain. So these materials are going to serve as exit strategy for the BAFS project, so that at the end of the day, if the BAFS project phases out, KFTCRC or Slurry can still have materials that we can give out to people under cost recovery